Hi everybody, I thought I would share my vintage haul today. That was quite a surprise I wasn't expecting, and I did discover a new shop that I was talking about the other day. I went in again there with Lily today and found a whole vintage section up the back and a whole heap of the stitching area. So what I first discovered was these smocking books, and it's something I'd like to try, so it was good to find some very easy instructions. But then I found the other smocking books, and this one's in Italian. So it's wonderful. It's very old. What year is it? No, I don't know if they ever say it. They were $1 each. No year. Publication details, but no date. These gorgeous little Italian smocks, like little christening gowns. Just adorable. I wouldn't be able to understand any of the instructions, but I'm pretty sure I may not be able to find this pattern anywhere. So there's all sorts of interesting things that I found. And then I also found these 3 very old ones with little children's smocking dresses. All the patterns. Smocking to me has always been something that is a curiosity that I don't know much about, and I love this. I thought, I wonder if there's a pattern for this little dust coat with smocking on, and there is. There's a whole pattern. I'd have to draw it up on a grid on a very large bit of paper to work it out, but it says 1 square equals 1 inch, and I'm quite fascinated to maybe I'll be giving this a go. Look at it. Isn't that just amazing? All the different patterns. And the last one I got, someone's address, J. Barnett, Taruna. Outline stitch, cable stitch, wave stitch. So it's got some very basic smocking ones in here. Cable and diamond. So I think that in the past when I've been learning embroidery stitches, it's always some obscure thing that you know nothing about, and then you learn the stitches and you have a go at the stitches, and once you've done them a while, you learn them and you understand them. So I feel smocking's going to be a little bit like that. There are things to learn with it, and I'll just start small with some easy ones, easy bits and pieces. So that was a real find, I thought. Fabulous find. Very excited about those books. Now, the other thing, look at this. This is a crocheted basket that's like a fisherman's basket. Now I want to wash it because it looks like it's been sitting somewhere for a long time on someone's shelf, so it's a bit dirty. So I'd love to wash it. But look, isn't it? Look at that. It definitely looks like the style is fisherman's basket style. Like that, you know, take it down the pier with your fishing bits and pieces in. But it's great. So this is padded. You can put pins in. It's got a bit of cardboard in it, so I can't stick it in the washing machine yet. So I'm get out my stash and just show you the rest of this. So down the side is cardboard and under the base is cardboard. So I'm thinking of taking this out, taking the cardboard out, taking this off because it's starting to come off anyway, it's loose, and putting it and giving it a good wash, and then reattaching these. You can sort of see already here how clean this is here compared to how dusty and dirty that is on the top. So I'm thinking it'll be quite bright when it's come up in a wash. Isn't that great? I just love it. Another idea for crocheting bags. It's fabulous. Anyway, put that over there. Go through my little stash. I didn't get a lot because I don't need a lot. Found this little Tweety bird. There's also some tennis rackets, but this little bird I thought might be good on one of the Easter baskets, or, you know, the Komikaburos Corinne style. I thought I would put those on, and then I found these little chicks as well. So I think I'm going to make something with those tomorrow. Got a couple of doilies. These were only 2 for $1. And I thought, yeah, there's a bit of staining. I might dye that. And I thought this one in particular, I really loved this one. And I definitely thought I might dye this one too, but they look handmade, nicely rustically handmade. Nasturtiums, that's what they look like, and I love nasturtiums. So that was a good deal. Just go through the doilies. $1 for 2 of these. I like the colour. I'll be using these on the next pouch for April, the April pouch that all the leaves are, or ABC, whatever floats your boat, whichever one of the songs Kate suggested. So I think I will definitely be using the green, but I also found some red as well. They're really nicely matted. They're quite thick. And I love that colour red. So they'll be used pretty quickly. A couple of little bags of lace trims. I mean, can you ever go wrong with lace trims? I don't think so. As I've done some tea dyeing lately for some clothes, there'll be a series coming on that soon because I've got to do another batch with a different type of tea. So that series, when it comes up, will have a good variety of handy hints for the tea dyeing. And this definitely looks like the colours that you might get with some of the teas. So that was handy. I'll be using that on something. This little one. Pretty good prices. There were a couple of, I saw a blanket in there and it was $30, and I went, you know, they are getting expensive. Back in the day in an op shop they'd be $8 or $10. So I didn't get that, but I got one off Facebook Marketplace, so that's in the wash. That's a beautiful trim. Someone's put that on that bit of cardboard, so I can't say what it is. Other than I loved it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I got a handkerchief with a monogrammed M on. Isn't that cute? I'm considering I might give that to my mum because her name is Margaret and we've got Mother's Day coming up. And I think she might think that's pretty cute. And I got one with an S on, and I'm still thinking my brother's name is Steve. I'm actually thinking about whether I'm going to wash it and give it to him put a smile on his face. If not, I'll use it. Or I'll use that one too. I've got something I want to do with a whole heap of the hankies that I've got. I've got a whole heap of vintage hankies that I really love, and I want to do something with them. I didn't see what was in here. You're not really meant to open these plastic bags at the op shop. You're not supposed to. They don't like you to because, well, people go through the bags and take out what they don't want and leave in what they do want. But this one had 2 different types of laces in. So I saw this and I really thought, oh, I love that. I love that. That's going to be really great to try and dye. Going to see how it goes. I'll do a little bit and see how it goes because it might, I mean, it could be a natural fibre, but we'll see how we go with the Inktense. And then there was this one. which I just thought that's beautiful. I love these, the little flowers. Beautiful bit of lace. So it was a bit of a surprise because I didn't know, I got some clothing there the other day, but I didn't actually realise up the back in the corner was a whole antique section and a whole stitch section. And I found this little purse, and Kate will probably love this, but look at it. It's very autumny. It's lined. And I think I'm going to put this on my next pouch. It's like little, I don't know, it just reminds me of autumn because of the colours, I think. But how adorable is that? And the last little thing I got, I didn't get a lot. We have partied hard most of the weekend, or feels like it, even though we didn't really party hard. The surfing on the Friday night, and then yesterday we had beautiful lunch with the family for both the girls' birthdays, and that was really nice. But we were all a bit fatigued, a bit tired, a bit worn out, and ready to stop for a bit. Okay, so this is just offcuts from someone's stash. I don't generally use something like that. I'm not sure about that. I love this though. This will get a bit of use. So these have been edges that are cut off something, a skirt or a hem or something. Definitely going to be using that. Bit of white, like damask. Remember when I dyed the black, how the white and the pattern came up really bright against the coloured background. So I'm going to put these couple of things together that I'm going to do some dyeing with. So a bit of red, a couple of bits of that. So these are great. These are great for scrappy quilts and things like that. Because they're all about the same sort of sizes, they might be quite handy. I think I'll dye this one. It's got a slight stretch, might be a poly cotton. Doesn't stretch that way. Stretch, it's very like 30% or something that way. I'll see. Because I was thinking of making a blue bag, I might make a red bag as well. I love that. That's great. There's a pile of that. Something glass fabric. Don't know what else. There's no other wording. Henry glass. Something Henry glass fabric. So someone might know a bit about that and have some information to write in the comments. Just another matchy. Another one that's a bit different. Another bit of Henry. Another bit of batik. A bit more Henry. A bit more of this colour. I mean, they actually go quite nicely together, don't they? I think I can see something woven coming up with all of this stuff. Interesting. See that, and this is another one. Once again, not stretchy that way, a bit of a give, 10, maybe 20% that way. And did we see this one? Don't think so. These little bits. So I'm really, really happy with this. I'm happy as Larry with this shop because there has been no end of great little finds. And honestly, if you're into vintage teacups and all manner of things, fabulous. Very, very fabulous. So I am going to continue with getting this off so I can wash it. And I hope you enjoyed seeing that little stash. Not a lot, but beautiful, beautiful little bargains in there. Very, very happy about that. There we go. Okay, I will see you soon in the next video. Bye for now.